Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Good fighter with longer arms than Bivol, who tested
him
him.
to work with, but Pascal is dangerous.
He had too much power and clocked Pereira.
Really kind of a tweener, 68, 75-pound guy.
A good shot with the left hook in the 12th round.
Pascal will give him a little bit more to work. No, Chalema didn't give him much work with at all.
How much bigger his calves are.
Cards handed in by the judges in those fights, 60 round score.
And the thighs are larger too.
Yeah.
He just is.
Bivol not a very big light heavyweight. You know, one of the reasons he gives
Bivol a chance to test him against the ropes.
That's it. Just made it.
His legs.
It landed on something. It sounded like
risk, but Pascal will take risk.
By John Pascal, throwing hard.
Love is an older fighter like Pascal, Jim.
a number, and if you can get on King would call something.
No, it didn't land on nothing, but pause. Just a matter of what kind of meal you put in front of him.
King would call trickery once upon a time in order to.
One of those right hands landed.
Oh, good body shot by Bivol. Why not? Good jab by
Manic activity has come to
not looking to outplay.
now as Bivol has landed a couple of right hands to an end, and once again he's keeping his hands at home.
How his legs react, because Pascal
and that's what Pascal
knew better, but
was any other chance other than to try to maximize
antagonizing Tony, and I had to
do it. Now the fire momentarily goes out with his glove. Prior to that, while Bivol was able to tee off a little bit. Right hand by Bivol, who blocked a Pascal
going down. Trust me.
fighting Alvarez.
We're supposed to trust you.
He throws 3 and 4 sometimes.
You saw up close Pascal.
You gotta finish it when you hurt him like that.
They don't.
What you were doing, you need to continue to fight.
Doesn't look mechanical. He does it
Instead of on it.
Ring, he's using that left chair beautifully.
technically well, but also looks fluid.
To set up a hard right hand.
Good body shot.
Clever moves from here.
Good shot.
Starting to throw a few more punches at times. Okay. Falling on a swing in the middle.
They're not clean, actually. They're partially blocked, but they're so electric.
Oh, good hook by Pascal.
By everything we're talking about with regard to
I think
whether
there's
that
a sense with Eastern European fighters
Bivol trying to split up his guard. Suddenly Pascal is not throwing. In this round between the hard shots.
So we'll see what happens once he gets hit clean.
He's throwing a punch. Bivol gets a right hand around.
Different ball game.
Do more unpredictable things in there. Am I right? And looks for the moment when he can leap. Bivol is fighting for the 15th time in the last 4 years.
For a full round instead of him being the
Where we remember the time he got hit.
Landed another right hand.
can't throw it all the way to Jim, because Bivol is going to have sense enough.
Than a guy like, let's say, Kovalev.
To go to his body after this, so he can't throw it all the way.
That they're kind of affecting him as though they're clean shots. The young guy, Roy, right? Like in an exchange. It does feel to me like Bivol has to work a lot harder. In between punches, mess with his timing.
Max Kellerman talked earlier about the trickery.
His timing.
Good
body shots.
So basically, to hit 3 or 4, not to.
That's the biggest puncher, the heaviest hand.
Not to just land one. Well, Kovalev was more than
one. Been knocked out by. Doesn't go his way.
He's applying the craft and
affected his punching power as a pro.
Where Pascal doesn't have that. Catch him with a big right hand and knock him out.
Against the other top fighters in the world. Open up a fighter.
Defend yourself.
He may have won every single round, by nature a counterpuncher, landing only 2 out of 17 punches. It's Max Kellerman. And game character as he lands a big Daryl Spence.
I think he's big enough in his style.
The best work of the night for him, I think, so far, because he's focused that he's really been at risk. I thought
Pascal expended a lot of energy.
Pascal landed one good,
That's
not
the good
great.
news, but Bivol landed 21.
Somewhere later in the fight, so he's not out there.
So his goal
Not great, but it was a good right hand. That was about it. Kovalev was the last dominant light heavyweight.
and the last dominant Russian.
Right. MMA.
And for them to know each other that well, and for
Psychological games, he just deals with the fighter.
Alvarez still to do as well as he did with Pascal. But the hook is what drove him to the camp.
Coming out with a total absence of
The hook before the right hand came, but the hook
ground for Pascal. He almost never throws it. So he tries to put Bivol to sleep.
Right.
By coming out. Roy, do you think Mikey Garcia is big enough? Somebody landed in single digits against Bivol.
See right there.
Blocking Pascal's right. Pascal comes back. As I possibly can.
There, Pascal's throwing wildly, but mostly
thing about being a knockout puncher like that is everybody.
good enough boxer that you gave him chances against
Both sides of the equation, but basically I agree with you, Matt.
puncher going in based on the boxing ability. Better overall game, time will tell. Well, he seems to remain calm.
And Errol Spence is still getting better.
Winner of this, and just applies his. You add real punching power to Alvarez, which maybe Chalemba to a lesser degree. Maybe he's discovered now, and that's a whole other problem. Monte Carlo.
Yeah, Max. Every inch of level.
A more athletic, kind of longer.
7th round, it suddenly got Chad Dawson in trouble.
So Bivol did get caught with a right hand, and
Hard right hand by Bivol. Freeze by Jean Pascal. Tried to angle toward a Vasily Lomachenko. Bivol waited for the storm to end, and now it's his turn. He's been put at risk a couple of times by
for this fight and being in Dallas Stadium in a fight. Thought about partial hook rather. Styles make fights.
The 12th round with Dmitry Bivol.
Bivol not having a heavy jab like Kovalev has.
Watching this on TV.
dominant figure around whom the division
So
revolves.
only imagine sitting out there right now.
But in fact, the best division, I don't care which light heavyweight you are.
I'm not concerned about whether I have to fight that guy.
Against Pascal for him. So get him out with the right hand or the conventional hook that Pascal.
Actually saying, I'm not scared of Bivol.
Vulnerable to somebody who can punch. So at this point, it would seem like Bivol.
Jean Pascal.
Trust your arm by Bivol. You don't think it's going to be easy.
In favor of your winner by unanimous decision.